smells good. It smells like wool. So this past weekend I went to Knit City Toronto and I had the best time of my life. They had so much yarn. I think there was about 100 vendors. There was, yeah, definitely a lot of yarn. It was so much fun. I obviously bought a whole bunch of yarn and that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm going to do a huge yarn haul of all the yarn that I bought at Knit City, which is a lot. I bought a lot of yarn. I bought way more than I thought I was gonna buy, and I went over my limit. Just a little bit though, just a little bit. So let me get into it. Let's start showing you this gorgeous yarn, because I know that's what you guys are here for. So here's one of the bags full of yarn. Oh my gosh, look at all those pretty colors. And then I have this other bag. It's not clear, so I can't really show you what's inside, but it's also pretty full with yarn. Okay, let's dump all of this yarn together. Wow. It's not that much yarn, is it? I don't know, maybe. Oh, it smells good. Smells like wool. Okay, so this first yarn that I'm about to show you is this gorgeous 100% superwash merino yarn, and it's this yarn right here. How freaking gorgeous is this color? It's so freaking pretty. I've been really loving orange and red colors lately. I've always loved orange, but this, I don't know, I feel like, oh, it's got some pink. Okay, so it's pink and orange, which I think is like a really nice color combination for summer, but I'm going to make a cardigan with this yarn. So I bought 3 skeins of it, and one skein has 240 yards. So yeah, I bought 3 of them to make a cardigan. So even though I would want to wear this color in the summertime, because I just think it would, I don't know, I just feel like this is a summer color, but it would make a really warm cardigan. So I probably will work it up in the summertime. Like, I'm really eager to start making something with this yarn. So I'll probably make it in the summertime, but I probably won't be able to wear it until fall. Or maybe I could wear it in the summertime, like in the evening when it's a little chilly. I don't know. It's gonna be a hot summer. Okay, so this next yarn that I'm gonna show you is a spin cycle yarn, and it is so pretty, of course. This is what it looks like. Let me just hide my face so it can focus. But look how pretty this yarn is, and it's got a bunch of different colors. So I guess this is hand spun. I love this colorway so much. I think these colors are so pretty. And so this is the label. So it says Plump Spin Cycle Yarns, and it is 100 yards of 100% American wool, superwash, bulky weight. Let me just show you the label if you guys can see. I don't know if it's focusing. I love this yarn so much, but I only bought 1 skein because I guess since it's a hand spun yarn, it's like definitely a little bit pricier. So I think one of these skeins cost me like around $50 for just 1 skein, and 1 skein is only 100 yards. So I would need a lot of these skeins to probably make something like a sweater or a cardigan, and I honestly just couldn't afford that. So I bought 1, and what I'm planning on making with it is like kind of like just like a little top, like a little cropped top kind of thing. I have a lot of crop tops. Well, they're not all crop tops. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to wear because it's gonna be a crop top, which should be worn in the summer, but it's gonna be made out of 100% merino wool, which is going to be very warm, so it'll be a little tricky to kind of figure out when to wear it. But I think it also would work really well in the fall and winter because I could wear this with like this as a cardigan. Like, I just feel like these colors go really well together. So I feel like this as like a cute little like bra top, crop top kind of situation, paired with this as a cardigan would look really pretty. So let me just show you That's what, I feel like this lighting isn't even doing it justice. I bought one more skein of the Spin Cycle yarn, but in a different color. And it is this color right here. Oh my gosh. So a completely different vibe from this other colorway of the Spin Cycle yarn. And yeah, so this one's a lot more of like an earthy tone. Oh my gosh, this one shows up so much better on camera. The other one, like I feel like the camera didn't capture its beautiful colors, but the camera is really picking up this yarn. Oh my gosh, but yeah, isn't this so pretty? Wow. So yeah, this is the same thing as the other yarn, so also 100% American wool superwash, 100 yards. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this yarn. I'm gonna make another bra top. So I think I said crop top at one point, but it's specifically gonna be like a bra top, but like a bandeau kind of. It's gonna just go across like this, because I don't know how far 100 yards will take me. So I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna make something really small, and it's just gonna be like a little top that's just gonna be like a band across with some straps. And I'm gonna knit up the tops because I think that this yarn would look a lot better knit rather than crochet, because I feel like crocheting with this yarn would kind of take away from like the beautiful twists and everything. So I'm gonna knit with it. So this next yarn that I'm about to show you is from La Bien-Aimée, and this is the yarn. Let me just show you the label here. It's got a cute little sheep, lamb. Anyways, I also don't think that the camera is capturing how beautiful this color is. It's like an olive tone green, but it's very vibrant. The camera is showing the color of it, but it's not picking up how vibrant it is. Let me see if I like hold up. No, it's like a different yarn and it'll kind of like correct the color. I don't know if that's making a difference, but yeah, this yarn. Oh. That's how it looks. Did you see? I don't know. The camera did something. It was looking good. This beautiful yarn is 100% silk. So let me just show you the label back here. So yeah, 100% silk, and there is 273 yards of this yarn. So I'm probably gonna make like a little summer top with this yarn because I only bought one skein, but I feel like 273 yards is enough for me to make like a small project. So cute little summer top is what I have in mind for this yarn, and I will probably knit the top instead of crochet. I've been doing a lot of crocheting lately, and now I've suddenly been wanting to knit a lot more. The next yarn that I have is this beautiful 100% merino yarn, and this is what it looks like. Doesn't it remind you of a green apple? Apparently the name of this yarn is something pear, so I mean, kind of reminds me of a pear, but it more so reminds me of a green apple, like this shade of green. I think it is so freaking pretty. Let me show you a close-up of the label. So this is the label here. It is Skein Study. I love this yarn so much. I bought 2 skeins of it, and each skein is like almost 500 yards long. It's 492 yards, if you look right here. So I bought 2 of them, which gives me almost like 1,000 yards, which is a lot. So my plan is to crochet a cardigan or a sweater with this yarn. And I also want to make this one in the summertime because I feel like this color is perfect for summer. But again, it's gonna be a sweater or a cardigan made with wool, and it's definitely gonna be a little warmer, so it won't be practical to wear in the summer. But honestly, I feel like just making it in the summertime is a vibe. Like, I want to be able to work with colors that make me really happy and remind me of the summer. Okay, so this next yarn is this really pretty yarn. I bought 3 skeins of this gorgeous yarn. Love. So I think one skein is 200 yards. So 200 yards. And so again, I'm probably gonna make another cardigan or sweater. I just have really been wanting more cardigans, and I actually don't really have any. This is like my one and only cardigan that I own at the moment, I think. And I just like recently made it, and I'm in love with it, and it has made me want to make so many more cardigans. And I definitely bought enough yarn to make a bunch of different cardigans. So that's, I guess, what I'm mostly going to be working on for the next little while. So this is the label, the Yarn Therapist. Yeah, so I actually came across this yarn when my friend and I were just getting ready to leave like the section of Knit City where they're selling all the yarn, and we were on our way out. I had decided that I had spent enough money and I was done buying yarn, and then I came across this yarn on the way out, and I was like, how the heck did I not see this earlier? And I was just gonna buy one, but then I decided I wanted to make a cardigan with it because it was so pretty, so then I bought 3. Next up, I am going to show you this really, really pretty, again, merino yarn, but this one is a super bulky merino yarn. Look how pretty. So I actually bought 3 of these skeins, and I'm going to be making a cardigan, another cardigan with this yarn. Oh my gosh. So these 2 skeins are the same, but they only had 2 skeins left. So I bought this one, which was like the closest to these ones that I could get my hands on, and I knew I would probably need 3 for a cardigan. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This yarn is so thick and bulky. It's almost like a roving kind of yarn. Like, look how thick this is. Honestly, I think this is gonna look so pretty worked up in like either a sweater or a cardigan. Probably a cardigan. I definitely think I want to make a cardigan with this yarn because I think that would look really cool. So one skein has 126 yards. So yeah, I'm going to use some really big needles, and I'm gonna knit this cardigan because knitting takes less yarn than crochet, because I want to make sure I have enough yarn for a cardigan, but I think I will. But they're so squishy and soft. I feel like I keep getting little hairs and fibers up my nose because a lot of these yarns have a lot of like little fuzzies on them. Especially my cardigan here, every time I wear this, I get little fuzzies up in my nose because this is so extremely fuzzy. So it's either my cardigan or the yarn that I'm handling right now that is making my nose itchy. And next up, I have more of a summer fiber, and it's this yarn right here. I actually got it in one more color, but I got a little too eager and I wound it into a ball while on the bus ride home from Knit City. So these are the colors that I got. So this yarn is, well, first let me show you the label. So it is Julie, oh, this is French. Julie Asselin. Asselin? Julie Asselin. This is the label, Lune, and this is the content of the yarn. This is a really cool yarn. So yeah, it's 50% silk, 40% linen, and 10% merino. It's very, very interesting. It definitely feels like it won't be too warm. I think this will just be a really great fiber to make some summer clothing with. Obviously, I'm gonna be making a bunch of summer tops. Just a bunch of tops. I have not ventured out into making any sort of bottoms, like a skirt or shorts. I kind of find it intimidating. I am just gonna stick to tops and sweaters and cardigans for now. I've started working up the yarn that I wound into a ball, so this right here. I've already started working it up, and this is going to be a summer top. It looks so freaking tiny right now. This is supposed to fit around my waist, but I don't know if it's going to. I haven't actually measured it around my waist yet. Like, I did measurements beforehand, but I haven't actually like taken it off my needles to try it on. I think it's gonna be fine. But yeah, so I got these colors as well. As soon as I came across this yarn, I knew that I just wanted them in a bunch of different colors because I was on the lookout for some summer fibers, but I honestly didn't come across too many summer fibers at Knit City. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the very last yarn that I have to show, and it is a different colorway of a yarn that I showed you earlier. So this yarn right here, I have in a different colorway, and it's this colorway right here. How pretty. Oh, I feel like the camera's really picking up the colors. Oh my goodness, so pretty. So of course, this is gonna be another cardigan or sweater. Guys, I honestly mostly just bought yarn to make a bunch of different sweaters and cardigans. That's fine. Yeah. I honestly went into Knit City wanting to buy mostly summer fibers, but since I didn't come across too many of them, I decided to buy a lot of, like, obviously non-summer fibers. These are a lot warmer. They're gonna be more so for making sweaters and cardigans for like the fall and winter. But the reason I ended up buying so many of like some warmer fibers is because they were just a lot more unique compared to what I already owned. And that was also something else I was kind of on the lookout for. I wanted yarns that were different from what I already had. And that's exactly what I got, and I'm really, really happy with all the yarn that I purchased at Knit City. Honestly, I could have bought more, but I got to a point near the end where I knew if I bought any more yarn than I had already bought, that I would start to feel really overwhelmed. I don't feel super overwhelmed with everything that I bought right now because I do feel like I am going to use all of it. Anyways, that's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this yarn haul. Let me know down below which yarn is your favorite, because I'm actually really curious to know. Also, let me know what you would make with this yarn. Like, I'm curious to know what you guys would make with, for instance, this yarn. Like, would you guys make a cardigan with this yarn? Would you guys make a cardigan, a sweater? Would you crochet it? Would you knit it? Like, I'm genuinely curious what you guys think, because honestly, I could use some ideas because my default has just been cardigan, sweater. That's it. Yeah, so I need some inspo, some ideas, inspo, whatever you got for me, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go now, but thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!